Hi everybody. October is a beautiful time of the year here in Shanghai. The heat is behind us now until late spring, and the cold is just around the corner. Having grown up in Kansas, I remember how we would anticipate the change in seasons. With the fall came a briskness that was invigorating. I hope you and your family are finding time to explore and to get to know some of the things that make Shanghai a great city during this lovely and lively time of the year. You may have heard the term APAC being used from time to time. APAC stands for the Asia Pacific Activities Conference that we are a part of with 11 other schools from Japan, Korea, the Philippines, Hong Kong, Vietnam, and China. APAC is designed to bring high school students together from different international schools to compete, explore, and to learn and appreciate each other's culture. Most of our sports and fine arts have the opportunity to participate in an APAC event each year. But this month, we all get to participate when we host the APAC tennis tournament. By all means, take in some of the matches if you can and cheer on our teams. Go Phoenix! And let's also open ourselves to these students and their coaches and let them take a bit of the Concordia community back with them when it's time to leave. During the year, our many individual experiences come together to help shape the story, the broader Concordia story. But Concordia is also a part of something bigger. So each of us is a part in a grand design where our stories are woven into history. Later this month on International Day, our vibrant parent support organization will host a wonderful international festival. This is a unique opportunity for students, faculty, and families to experience the rich cultures that are knitted together to form the Concordia community, all in one place. When our varied cultures come together, the result is the start of a beautiful tapestry. I would like you to think for a moment beyond melding of cultures to the importance of our individual actions being woven together into one story. In his book, The Butterfly Effect, author Andy Andrews shares a great thought about how changing our perspective can enable us to live a life of permanent purpose. The Butterfly Effect is based on a story that Edward Lorenz presented in 1963 as a hypothesis to the New York Academy of Science. Originally laughed at, leading scientists 30 years later came to the conclusion that it was authentic, accurate, and viable. It is now known as the law of sensitive dependence upon initial conditions. One of the points that Andrews makes in his book is that we sometimes like to judge our actions by level of importance. Like ranking an hour of fishing is important. 30 minutes visiting a sick friend in the hospital is much more important, and a 60-second conversation with a store clerk is not very important at all. Instead, he says we need to take a slightly different perspective. Andrews writes, and I quote, "When you understand that everything matters, every move counts as much as any other, you will begin to live a life of permanent purpose. A life of permanent purpose will make you a better parent, a better spouse, and a more valuable friend." I know I want to be better at all these things, and I can imagine that you do too. None of us are here by accident. We were created to do great things in this place, at this time, for these people. Let's change our perspective and recognize that every interaction counts and that each is being woven into the story. Together, we can make it a story worth retelling. Now, what is the butterfly effect? It'd be a great book to research together as a family. Thanks for listening. Until next time, SDG.